Hello everyone, we are back with the third period here in Winston-Salem, North Carolina at Mount Tabor High School. In this regular season matchup between Davie County High School and Mount Tabor. Mount Tabor currently with a 33-29 lead. Sold out game here at Mount Tabor High School. And when I say sold out, I mean packed to the rafters. It looks like they've built on some extra seats trying to wedge people in here because that's how big this game is. And you can't blame them. When people want to see a game this big, why shouldn't they? You like to have this atmosphere. You like to have this many people in here. One of the best atmospheres I've seen all year. And we've been to some big games. But one of the things about Davie, and this is the second time we broadcast Davie this year, James, they have a great student section. They have a great fan base. And when you add to the fact that Tabor has a great student section and they have a great fan base, well, we got a packed house.
Yeah, you're right, Marcus. And it looks like Davie went with the theme of the hunting colors again tonight. They all wear bright green and bright orange. So loud in here, Marcus, I can barely hear myself talk.
Off the side of the rim for Caleb Martin.
And see, Taquan didn't block that shot, but he impacted it. That's the biggest thing about him this game. He's impacted several shots here early.
One of the things you got to like about the Martin twins, Caleb and Cody Martin, is that they're very good at they're very good slashers. They're very agile, very athletic.
Very smooth players, Marcus. They're very versatile. They can do a lot on the floor.
Mount Tabor is one of the few teams that they'll play this year before the playoffs that has the length and agility to match them up. Nate Long in the corner, out to Matty Madigan, inside to Deion Robinson. Deion Robinson always sure-footed, turns, ball in and out.
And see, if you're Davie right there in your 2-3 zone, you can't let Robinson get that deep a position. You want them to shoot it from the outside.
No good outside for Martin, and LaPriest Lynch with the ball. LaPriest Lynch, a 6'4" shooting guard, a prolific scorer, brings the ball up, kick ball.
One of the smoothest scorers in the state, Marcus. He can score off the dribble, he can score off the catch, he can score in transition, and he can score above the rim.
I know that a lot of people, they want to see Lynch's defense pick up. You know, he always tries, but that's the area where he's still improving. But one thing about Lynch is he can score the ball. Absolutely score the ball. One of the most prolific scorers in the state.
And you're never going to question his motor on defense. He always brings it. Sometimes he's just a little out of position.
It's really technique. And there's Lynch outside. Shot no good. Hatfield with the rebound. Austin Hatfield over to Taylor. Taylor bringing the ball up. Both Hatfields very fundamentally sound players. In the corner to Martin. Taylor Martin drives, loses the ball, and he's going to stay with Davie County.
And that whole possession was created because Nate Long sliding his feet to cut off the baseline. That's where Martin wanted to go.
Yeah, another example of how the length of Tabor is bothering Davie, and that's rare for Davie. 6:33 left to play, 2-point lead for Mount Tabor, 33-31.
And the biggest thing is their wings are so long. Once you get by their wings, you have to run into 6'7" Taquan Henry. So you never really get a break going up against Tabor.
Davie County there called for a moving screen, so Tabor's going to get the ball back. Lynch kicks the ball over to Madigan. Madigan bringing the ball up. Madigan is committed to Brown University. So, you know, we already know we've got some talent here, and Madigan is definitely one of those players. 6'4", 6'5" point guard. Madigan with the ball, working against Hatfield.
And Maddie had the distinction of being invited to the CP3 Olympics last year, where we saw him, and I think that really boded him well.
Hatfield over to Peyton Sell. Sell up and good.
And that's what Peyton can bring to the table, is he can hit the set shots.
We're going to catch up the score for you right now. The screen is incorrect. It's 35-33 in favor of Mount Tabor here in the third quarter. Madigan down to Long. No good. Hatfield with a rebound. Taylor Hatfield pushes the ball up to Austin. Austin sizing up a shot, stops and does take it off the side of the rim square, and he's going to go right back under pressure. right there by Austin Hatfield.
That's not a shot that Hatfield will miss twice in a row if given the opportunity.
We got a stoppage in play here. Delay of game on Davie County. I'm not sure what that was about, but they have retaken the lead, 36-35. 5:19 to play here in the third period. So we have a battle back and forth right now. Madigan over to LaPriest Lynch. Lynch working, and Taylor Hatfield slaps the ball out of bounds. LaPriest Lynch will inbound the ball for Mount Tabor. Over to Matthew Madigan, back to Lynch. Lynch looks either fake inside to Bidding. Flat shot, no good. Robinson with the rebound, working in traffic up. Tip up, no good. Robinson tries to get it. Battle inside. Robinson takes it away from Martin.
And what I like about that was Taekwon turned and was a threat in the middle, which a lot of players do not do. He turned and was a threat to the defense, and they had to respect his shot, even though it didn't go in.
Taylor Hatfield outside. Kicks it to Austin. Austin inside and good. Austin Hatfield playing very well tonight. Rebound, Peyton Shell. Over to Caleb Martin. Inside, sweeping shot and good. 40-37.
And that's what NC State is getting, a 6'7" player that can rebound the ball, advance the ball with the dribble, and still find the ability to score.
Yeah, they are superb slashers. 4:06 to play.
And we were hearing some choice words over here in the crowd, Marcus.
I apologize to our fans if they can hear some of the things that we're hearing right now in the crowd. But hey, that's it. Emotions run high in a game like this. 40-37, 4:06 to play. LaPriest Lynch at the line, a very good free throw shooter. And he's going to try to cut into this Davie County lead. No good on the first shot.
And right now, to our listeners, just to put this game in perspective, out of the players on the floor, there are at least 9 players on the floor right now, Marcus, that you'll be seeing playing at the next level, which is extremely high percentage for high school basketball.
Both of these teams will be in the playoffs. Hatfield drives, almost loses the ball, steal by Bidding. Bidding up to Madigan. Madigan dribbles, keeps his footing up to Long up and off the glass.
Terrific pitch right there from Long, Marcus, being able to haul the ball in.
Steal by Madigan. Tie ball game, 3:39 to play. Inside to Lynch, no good. Outside to Taylor Hatfield, he's going to slow it down.
And Tabor wants to speed up the game right now. They're coming back to their 1-2-2 trap at half court.
Outside to Caleb Martin. Trap by Madigan and Long in the corner. Behind the back. Pass by Cody Martin, but there's a timeout on the floor by Davie County.
Excellent timeout call there by Davie's coach, Marcus. They were really having trouble. They were not poised very well on that possession.
Yeah, let's talk about those two coaches, Mike Absher at Davie County and Coach Andy Muse over at Tabor. Both of these guys are seasoned pros. These guys have been coaching for a while. They know all the ins and outs of coaching at the high school level, and they are like classic high school coaches. There's no other way to put it. Both of these guys live and breathe high school basketball. And so it's a great coaching matchup here tonight, not just a matchup of the teams on the floor.
Yeah, both of these coaches, Marcus, have coached at a high level. Coach Hughes has a state championship under his belt. And Coach T.J. Harris, who's a senior this year, makes me feel old, Marcus. I remember scouting him when he was a junior in high school. Now he's a senior in college.
We sure did. We've watched those guys. CJ is about to graduate from Wake Forest, and we remember watching him when he was a junior here at Mount Tabor.
Yes, sir.
Rebound by Taekwon Bidding out to Matthew Madigan. Madigan sizing up a pass inside. Long. A lot of the ball has gone through Long tonight. Inside to Robinson. Up and no good. That's twice tonight that Robinson's shots have rimmed in and out.
But you know, Robinson was able to secure position because of his lower body strength. He has really good lower body strength that allows him to get really good post position deep.
Ball battled inside by Taekwon Bidding. He can't handle it, loses it, but Robinson picks it up. No good. Bidding gets it back inside, feet, and scores.
And they're really battling down there in the painted area, Marcus. Even though Robinson's not connected on some of these shots, when they go back and look at the film, you can't be disappointed because they are getting what they want. They're getting all their shots are within 3 or 4 feet, and they're eventually going to capitalize like they did right there.
Yeah, Mount Tabor both teams are battling. Mount Tabor is definitely taking the advantage of getting those rebounds. They're winning that rebound battle right now, but Bidding here puts Tabor up by 3.
And we have another player entering here for Tabor, Nate Bush. Not a lot of people may know about him, but he comes in and provides really good minutes for Tabor. He's another long kid, about 6'5", that can wreak havoc in the middle.
Rozak almost got the steal there, but ball, I guess he stepped on the end line right before he was able to tip the ball back into play. So Rozak and Bush trying to give the starters some rest here for this up and down game, but right now both teams battling 43-40 with 2:16 left to play in the third period. Down to Austin Hatfield. He's been shooting well tonight, but that shot's no good. Out to Razak. He's going to push the ball inside against Martin, and that is blocked.
Marcus, I think they might want to go down and repair the floor on that blocked shot because I think he put a dent in the floor with that.
Yeah. You know, he had to be sizing that shot up all the way down the floor. Razak probably should have pulled back, maybe set up the offense or gone for a mid-range shot, and Martin just ate him up on that one. But now Razak showing the boys still in the game. Madigan down in the corner, back to Razak.
And he blocked that shot to make a statement, Marcus, because he could have kept that ball inbounds if he wanted to.
Yeah, you would rather him keep it in play, but there's nothing like an emphatic block to really send a message. Outside to Madigan, that shot is good. And that's going to give Tabor a 6-point lead with 1:30 left to play in the third. Peyton Sell's shot is up and no good. He's going to track down his own rebound. Cross court, but it's tipped off of Nate Bush's shoulder. Robinson, he throws it up, and that throws it away. And now Taylor Hatfield with the ball in the open court. Drives to his left, stops, kicks it back through the legs and out to Peyton Sell. Back to Taylor Hatfield, stops, no good. Matthew Madigan with the rebound. 1:03 left to play in the third. Razak inside to Robinson. Robinson pauses, tries to go up and in, and good.
Tabor has caught a couple of breaks here, Marcus. They've given up a couple of open tray attempts that Davie hasn't been able to capitalize on.
Outside to Taylor Hatfield. He tries to get it down to Austin, but it's knocked out of bounds by Matthew Madigan.
I wish I had the number of tips that Tabor has gotten tonight. It's got to be extremely high by now.
48-40 with 39 seconds left to play here in the third quarter. We've got some audio difficulty. We're going to bring this back. And I do apologize for our audio difficulties. We are running on a tight little skeleton crew setup here tonight, but we'll get this game to you one way or another.
And see, right there, Martin should have kicked the ball back out and held it for one shot. Look for Tabor to hold for one shot right here if they don't bring pressure, which it doesn't look like they are. 17
seconds left on the clock, and Matthew Madigan is walking it up, looking over to Muse. He and LaPriest Lynch are working something out right now, and he's going to kick the ball over to Lynch. Madigan holding the ball, talking to Muse. Coach Muse is giving them instructions. 4.3 seconds left. 2 seconds, 1 second, shot is up, no good, and that's going to end the third period here at Mount Tabor High School. 48-40 in favor of Mount Tabor, and we're going to be back in just a moment.